11 for Jacob. Be fair, be kind, be understanding, be honest, be thankful, be a good sport, be a good friend, be joyful, be generous, be gentle with others, be positive. When people talk about Jacob, one of the things that we hear so much is, "I remember his smile." Jacob was a 6th grader. He lived in central Minnesota, and he and his brother and his friend were biking to rent a video, and coming back from renting a video, Jacob was abducted. Jacob was a classmate of mine, so as a kid, I watched how our community, how his parents, how his family, how loved ones rallied together around this banner of Jacob's hope to do what we could do to help prevent crimes like this from happening to any other kid, and that banner of Jacob's hope continues now 30 years later.
For 27 years, we all held out hope that Jacob would be found alive. Unfortunately, in September of 2016, we found out that was not the case, that he had been abducted and assaulted and murdered that same night of October 22nd, 1989. And after hearing the horrific details, we couldn't just sit with that. That was not the end of Jacob's story.
The 11 for Jacob movement actually started with a text message. I got a text from my friend Maura, who works at the National Center for Missing Children. She said, "I know that you have a lot going on right now. Just a really quick question. What was Jacob's soccer jersey number?" And it threw me for a second, and I texted her back that it was an 11. She said, "Well, I'm involved with my nephew's soccer team out here in Maryland. They would love to wear his jersey number at their game tonight."
Allison's friend had called about wearing the jersey, and then in a conversation with the Wetterling family, talking about, well, let's come up with 11 traits that really represented Jacob.
When the 11 for Jacob movement started building, it was a chance to go back to think about the life that Jacob had. It celebrates what we want kids to become instead of saying, don't do this, don't do that. And this was a chance to say, live this way, be gentle with others, be thankful, be joyful. That's Jacob's legacy. And the first call I remember getting was from the Minnesota Twins. And then the calls started flooding in, the pictures started flooding in, kids coming off of the school bus and their parents helping them design 11 posters.
We wanted parents and children to take this and aspire to live and love the 11 traits.
And so it really was going back and reclaiming the end of Jacob's story and saying, we are writing the end of Jacob's story, and we will continue to write the end of Jacob's story as we work to do the work that needs to be done on behalf of kids.
Even for the 27 years that the Wetterlings were waiting for Jacob to be found, children were being found every single day. And that's why we do the work that we do.
One of the things that we heard a lot as we were getting answers about Jacob's case were people were asking, is your agency going to stay open? Are you still going to do the work? You have answers now in Jacob's case. Does that end this chapter for you as an agency? And the answer is no. We're taking that hope that started in 1989, and 30 years later, Jacob's hope continues, but it continues now in a different way. It continues now in a legacy of positive energy and joy and thankfulness as we work to build a world for kids.